So you didn't think we were done? You were done quite yet, right? Obviously not. You have the longest game out of this entire collection to go through.
People who are watching this after this Let's Play is fully complete and just watching this in the All Stars playlist are like, wait, why am I only halfway through the playlist?
Yeah, this is probably why. Here's the other game, 2D Mario game that Nintendo has a fetish for, alongside Super Mario World.
I mean, even like Mario 3 has been milked so dry by Nintendo. So much so that it had so much so that it pretty much had a sequel. Looking at you, 3D Land.
And there was 3D World with the cats, but it's different enough, I guess.
So anyway, that was a minute.
Yeah, that was a minute. We should probably get started. Let's do File C this time.
Fuck you, Mario.
Is what you get.
That's what you get for never letting me in any of these Let's Plays.
You'll try to kick this shit at me. It's what you get. This is an revenge. Oh god.
Shit. Yes. Fuck you, Pac-Man.
Physics. Mario physics.
Mario.
So yeah, one player game. Luigi has lost his right to participate in this Let's Play.
So do I need to have the obligatory wizard clip here? I give Super Mario Brothers free.
You can if you want to. Anyway, you should probably get started with the first level. You don't want this Let's Play to be 4 years long.
It already is. Also, if we sound tired, we are currently recording this at 1 a.m.
Or like roughly midnight at night for me. So what we're saying is it's quite late. It's been kind of a busy day. But I really wanted to finish this.
And the big question of why the hell are we starting the longest game in the series this late?
Well,
what I can't wait for is for Nathan's gameplay to slowly get worse and worse as the hours go on.
We'll see. We'll see if that happens. We'll see if I actually get that tired, or if or if I just play normally. Anyway, that's the end of the first level. It's a pretty short first level.
So explain the card thing.
Essentially, whenever you finish the level, you get a card, and it'll be stored in the bottom right. And once you fill out all 3 cards, if they don't match, you'll get a 1-up, and they'll be cleared. If they do all match, then you'll get fireworks, and you'll get a bunch of.
I thought you were about to say you get fired. If they all match, Princess Peach fires you.
And it's instant game over.
Also, fun fact, this is one of the few games in the Mario series where Peach isn't kidnapped. At least not yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't really have a Mario game without the princess getting kidnapped, can you?
Looks at the modern Mario games.
Well, you can't have an old-style Mario game without the princess getting kidnapped.
I don't think Peach has been kidnapped since New Super Mario Bros. U.
I mean, there's also Odyssey, but yeah, that was a 3D Mario game technically, so.
Yeah, I meant 2D Mario's.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I guess technically they re-released it.
No, New Super Mario Bros. 2 came out after U, even though it's called 2, even though it's the 4th one.
I don't think I understand. Anyway, this is the coolest. I really like the star in this game because it makes you do these amazing rolling ninja flips whenever you jump with it.
And Nintendo was like, "Oh, you like it? Oh, you like that?" Puts in 3D World. And 3D Land.
Anyway, the main thing is that the cards aren't always fully consistent. Usually, if you jump into it from a full sprint at a 45-degree angle, you'll always get a star, but it's not always 100% consistent. So I won't always be getting perfect stars from the card results. Anyway, you might be noticing the note blocks here. This one's different than the others. This is because this one shoots you all the way up into heaven.
Heaven needs nothing but money?
Apparently, I think it's got mixed up.
And
I
they
think this
said greed was a sin.
I'm just saying. I think it was a bit of a mix-up here. I think this is Wario's heaven.
And they said greed was a sin.
Anyway, I missed that block, but it just has a one-up in it. We'll probably be fine on lives, probably. Anyway, I'll make a suspend point. Because there's one thing I want to show off at this stage for like the two people who don't know it. Crouch on top of this white block for a while, and you'll fall behind the scenery. So then jump around stuff, run behind the goal.
1 2 on this whistle will send you to a faraway land.
You get a delicious whistle. We're not.
You can show it off. You can show it off before we load back.
So yeah, when you play this whistle, a tornado comes and takes you away,
and plays the same whistle sound effect as in Legend of Zelda.
And it takes you to the warp zone where you can advance forward. If you get 2 warps, if you get 2 warp whistles, you can play the second warp whistle. You're already in the warp zone to go straight to World 8. That's the quick way to beat the game, so we're not going to be doing that.
We could do that if we wanted this to be one part, but and it makes the game it probably makes the story very confused, where it's like Peach is just suddenly kidnapped in like 5 seconds.
And also, all the other kingdoms are still in utter chaos because you never saved them, but hey.
Oh, shit! I don't think I did this right.
Anyway, that was a parallel timeline. What's going on in the real timeline?
Mario gets an extra Mario. And then goes to gamble.
Also, another important thing: Toad houses.
Pick
They're
a
quite
box.
random.
Its contents will help you on your way.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't matter which one you pick. It's basically it's determined whenever you open the box.
Do you want to save states so we can show that? So we can test that?
Well, I can. I can if you'd like to, though. I'm not going to try to save state just to.
No, I just want to know if it literally is the same items. Okay, mushroom. Fire flower. Mushroom. I don't think.
You see, it doesn't even matter.
Alright, so anyway, we're not gonna do it anymore. Save state just want like showing off. Your choice doesn't actually matter. Let's pick the right box. Anyway, here's this level. Probably which is funnily enough, probably the hardest level in the Evelyn World 1.
And also the gaming world's start to auto scroller.
I don't think it was the first auto scroller, but it was.
I think it was actually. One. I think this actually is the first auto scroller.
Or at least it's one of the first like popular auto scrollers, most probably. There's probably at least some random NES game you never heard of that also had the automatic scrolling.
Those space shooters count as auto scrollers because then they would probably win, I guess.
I guess they do, but one of the things I'm saying is that there's probably some random game you ever heard of that did it first. This game just helped to popularize the trend, I suppose.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, you might be wondering why I've been trying so hard to get all the coins. Well, if I did it right, then hopefully we'll find out once I complete this stage.
Boomerang!
Am I the only one who thinks those boomerangs look like socks?
I think it's because of the lines at the top.
It probably is. Anyway, if I did this right, there's a white mushroom house, which is actually blue on the map because of palette limitations. These show up from specific levels if you collect a certain number of coins during those levels. And they have a predetermined prize depending on what it is.
Hello, you found our shop of strange and wonderful things.
And it's a gun.
Well, a gun would be quite nice, but I think a P-Wing's pretty nice as well. So I'll try to use the P-Wing sparingly so I don't just skip entire levels, just saying.
Hey look, it's a YouTube Poops' favorite image.
Line up the pictures and get a prize. You only get one try.
I've seen a couple of joke animations to make use of that. Oh god, what kind of monstrosity did I just make?
You got a mushroom ready for diving lessons.
Unfortunately, that's worth 0 lives. Too bad. Anyway, it's time to storm the castle. As you might expect, this initial castle stage is pretty easy.
Nuclear waffle!
Nuclear waffles. Don't bite them. They are very painful.
Radio my ego.
Anyway, hopefully we shouldn't have to do this too many more times, but...
So, for anyone wondering how you get out of World 1 before you even do this boss...
go up here, there's an invisible door all the way up there, and there's a chest with a whistle in it. Don't ask how the castle crumbles afterwards, I have no idea.
That treasure chest was on top of a landmine, and after you take it, it sets off.
Why did I put this here?
Damn it! Why'd I put that easily escapable death ceiling?
Well, just in case someone wanders in there by mistake, you don't want to kill your own guys, do you?
Anyway, the greatest boss ever created.
You can tell he's the greatest boss ever created because Nintendo just keeps on bringing him back. Boom, boom. He's already dead.
Count the boom boom deaths. It's probably going to be higher than Nathan's death count.
I don't know. Mario 3 is actually pretty tough. But if you try to play a boom drinking game, you might actually get pretty drunk by the end of this. It's not gonna kill you, I don't think, but you'll probably get pretty drunk. Anyway,
flip over any 2 cards and see if they match. Miss twice and you're out.
I don't believe it. There's a typo in a Nintendo game. Anyway, this card game shows up every 80,000 points you score.
Mario, that really you?
Yeah.
There are some people who've played this game enough to be like, okay, those 2 blue flowers are there. That means the rest of the board is.
Well, the thing is, I actually do have a walkthrough of the Game Boy Advance version that shows every possible card pattern. I could dig that out, but I don't feel like doing so, and I also
would it be the same as the GBA version?
I think it is actually.
Huh.
So the Game Boy Advance version is basically just a direct port of this All Stars version. So.
Oh my god, we have slopes.
My god, after all this time.
It took Super Mario Maker 2 for those to show up for us.
Anyway, you can go back to Wario, to Wario's heaven again. Wario actually does eventually die, even his immortality runs out and he becomes vulnerable to death. He's gonna be really disappointed after finding out we stole all the money.
When Wario was vulnerable to death, you mean the first Wario Land game?
Yeah. He's no longer vulnerable to death. Does that mean he died at the end of the first Wario game?
He probably does if he gets the birdhouse.
or the planet ending for that matter, because there's no oxygen in space.
Fucking genies. Gives you a planet, but doesn't give you any oxygen for that planet. Or food.
That's after you pay him like $100,000. He still kills you. What's wrong with this guy?
Man, this is the worst genie I've ever seen. I love this theme.
Don't worry, I do as well.
It'd be nice if Nintendo would stop bringing it so I could love it more.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Is like, yeah, I've heard the phrase before that familiarity breeds contempt. Why do I keep missing these one-ups? I don't want to miss the one-ups. I want to get the one-ups.
Mario's going on a non-vegetarian diet.
So does that mean, wait, does that mean you have to start eating the Koopas?
Yes. Or, you know, the Tanuki Tales.
I guess that works too. Anyway, I'm still building up enough lives, even if I'm not doing a good job matching the cards.
Because it's Tanuki, Mario, PETA has now hated this Let's Play.
I'm pretty sure they hate everything, just saying.
Do they hate I hate everything?
I'm pretty sure he's not a vegan, so yeah, they definitely would hate him. Anyway, we kill the Haribos and we get a worthless star. Seriously, these things aren't really very useful. They basically just make you invincible for like the first 5 seconds of a level, and now there's not very many levels where the first 5 seconds is that hard.
Yeah, this is like the one game where stars are like, eh.
Pick a box. Its contents will help you on your way.
Alright,
Here's another flower.
Toad, are you trying to say something by giving me all these flowers?
If you tell the fuzz, I'll break your neck.
Toad, are you hitting on me? Is that why you're giving me all these flowers? Anyway, let's storm the actual castle.
Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed into an enemy! Please find the magic wand so we can change him back!
Imagine Mario just jumps on top of the king and just throws him off the screen. Viva la revolution!
But yeah, that is actually a thing for the All-Stars version, where they will actually like change them into sprites from the different games in All-Stars.
Yeah, which is actually pretty nice.
Instead of just the I think just like regular enemy sprites from the original game. Actually, I forget what they use in the original.
I don't remember what they do in the original. Do I have to go back and watch my really old, really poorly recorded Let's Play of the NES version just so I can find out?
Here, let me look it up for you, since it's just an airship level.
It's just an auto-scrolling airship level with really slow cannons and bullets everywhere.
And another theme that Nintendo absolutely loves letting everyone remember.
Which, honestly, I'm fine with it. It's not a bad theme. Anyway, Koopaling. He's at least... He's at least better at his job than Boom Boom. But only slightly.
Not enough to the point where we remember which one it is.
I believe that was Larry, right there. Which is funny, because Larry's the last Koopaling in World, but he's actually the first one in this game. Anyway... Oh god, where am I falling?! Ooh, thank God there's no falling damage.
Thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess.
So yeah, in case you don't know how boos work, they'll chase you when you want to turn away from them. Also, she gives you a free P-Wing, which is very nice of her. And, alright, so where are we on time? Do we have time to start playing World 2, or do we have to end it right here?
Nathan, they have names. Desert Land.
Yes, this one is Desert Land.
Which is good, which is a nice enough name until you get to the point where it has until you get to the Super Mario Brothers free cartoon where it's like, I'm going to go invade grassland. Okay, I actually found all the things. It is actually just regular enemies and animals.
I see.
Okay, just going through them since I'm probably not going to keep this open the whole time. A dog. The original ones are dog, spider, a kappa, a dinosaur, a bird, a seal, and a piranha plant.
Which is kind of funny to imagine the poor guy turned into a piranha plant. I mean, at least maybe he said maybe he has a future in Smash.
Fun fact, that's the person in Pipeland.
So maybe he did get into Smash. Who knows?
He just took one of the pipes with him. Anyway, that is 20 minutes in, so we will see you guys next time.
Take care.
You can tell this is a long Let's Play because we did one part and we only finished the first world.
Yeah, there's a lot more game here. We're gonna be here a while. Hopefully, get your snacks ready, get your popcorn, get your drinks. It'll be here a while.
I like how we're saying get the popcorn and drinks, even though if they're watching these when they come out, they're gonna have to wait a few days in between each one.
I know, but still, like, I gotta adjust for the people who will binge watch.
Indeed. See you guys next time. Take care.
Bye.